right, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. It has been a hot minute since we've been around. A lot has happened. A lot has changed. A lot of good. A lot of rough. We are going to be playing on the B team today. Following another storyline that is following concurrently with the Call of the Conch, the other videos you are used to. A few things, announcements. Since the last time, I think we had more than a couple people together. I am a new father to more than my kids already. I got a new baby, and he's cute, and he smells like poop, and I smell like poop because of him. But it's great. He likes to sleep all day and keep us up all night. So I know he's definitely gonna be a third shifter like me. Today we do have Femji with us and Last Strider, playing characters you may not be quite as familiar with. If you two would mind introducing us to your new characters and let us know if you have any announcements or anything interesting going on in the life. Strider, you want to go first?
Yes, gladly. My name's Strider, Last Strider. I am playing with the characters Little Willie, and he is a mangrove halfling ranger, and he has his companion, Billy the Goose. They are an inseparable quirky duo that seems to find mischief wherever they go.
Eating
A
their
lot of
own
trouble ahead.
fish.
Yeah. And so,
I just remembered Billy's personality.
yeah, kind of a goon. But yeah. And as for things in life, just plugging away.
Hell yeah. Femji?
I'm playing Cypress. He's traumatized and getting traumatized by each session we play. He learned how to fish.
Titty though.
He,
Titty though.
he can ish. He can throw the fucking whatever the hell it's called. I forgot what it is. The weird fucking bait hook. He can throw the hook into the water. If he catches a fish, I don't fucking know.
He doesn't know either.
But he can do it. He can do the thing. He caught one fish. That's about it.
So that actually leads us into a great segue. Last session we were together. Do you remember any significant things that happened?
Other than he knows how to fish? No.
All right.
Oh, wait, we were going to the mountains or some shit
Yes.
and find a dude.
Yes. Uma, the grandma lizard folk, who is the resident of this big old house with a big old skelly boy on it, asked you to go and see Utu Utu and to give them a parcel. And you would be going up into the mountains to see if you could find the lake that she described that he would live in. She did give you a rough general path to follow. And then we decided to keep trying our hands at fishing. So that's kind of where we pick up as the sun rises the next day. The ocean around us turns into almost like a liquid gold as the sun crosses that horizon line. And there's a bit of a bite in the air from the coldness that this portion of the island feels in the depth of night. Let me get a Constitution saving throw from everyone.
Oh shit. Oh, never mind. Dirty 20. Oh no, poor Freeman.
Alright. Oh, shoot. And I have Billy, huh? Why don't...
I got Billy over here. I got both up.
Alright, good.
Yeah. Sorry,
You can pilot that boat, my guy.
I'll pilot this boat. Actually, Pippin the Hedgehog will pilot, and Billy the Goose.
Give me just a moment because this headset I'm using is not playing nice with which ear it's talking to. That's much nicer. Oh, much nicer. The other one kept cutting in and out on the left headphone.
Oh god. Ew. Disgusting.
Yeah, it sounded almost like we were underwater still, so... Okay, Cypress. You are the first to wake up. What are you gonna do this morning? How does Cypress start his mornings?
Good question. I have no idea what he has. Give me a minute to read. Oh shit. Okay, so Cypress is going to start like a small fire
Oh boy.
and heat a mess cup full of water on top of said fire.
Oh boy.
He just
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and let me get a survival check.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay. Just to see how this plays
Oh
out.
no.
Let's can you also give me a perception check or an investigation?
Well, it's perception or investigation, right?
Yep, your choice.
Oh no!
Okay.
I used my one good roll up.
Okay, so we're gonna back up a little bit. Just before the sun breaks that horizon line, breath kind of crystallizes before you, as it's actually fairly frigid in this small oasis of a village. Looking for that warmth, Cypress pulls up a few pieces of the wooden flooring, and without much thought begins to build a fire on top of the other wooden flooring. Try as you might, after you shave a few of the planks down into some tinder, the fire doesn't seem to quite catch. Luckily for you, the bottom side of all this wood is soaked. And the village fire is narrowly averted. And as you give up on the notion of fire, you actually turn around and see some smoke coming out of a chimney of one of the houses. What would you like to do?
I go investigate the big smoky thingy.
Okay, so in reference, it'll be this house over here.
I probably help if I put up the fucking map.
Yeah, that might be a little bit nice.
It would. I know if we got to do something.
Okay.
Which one is it?
The one that Fruman's at.
Oh, that one. Yep.
So, as you go to the house, you do notice that this particular house is a very generous word for this very ragtag shack. You can't tell if the lack of windows a design choice, or if they feel like they get enough natural light just from all of the gaping holes in this really shoddy construction. But as you get closer, you smell a bit of a warmth in the air. Something that seems a bit familiar, but also very, very far from what you could recollect. As you approach the door, and how do you approach the door? Do you just open it? Do you knock? What do you try and do?
Cypress knocks.
Okay.
He just gives like 2 knocks on the door and just kind of stands there like a lost duck. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's there for something.
You hear a clanging of pans and the sudden profanity. God damn it! Ow! Fucking oil! Ow! Who is it? What do you want?
Cypress. I don't know. It's early.
Yeah, I know. Fruman's gonna come up and open the door. I was just making some pancake. But, I guess, yeah, travel, you're probably pretty hungry too, huh?
Cypress just nods.
All right. Well, and with a furrowed finger, he's gonna point to a bowl with a bit of a towel in it. And as you look into this bowl, there's a bunch of very golden brown balls. They're also kind of misshapen, but you can tell that this is where the enticing aroma is coming from. Go ahead, have some if you want. And do you choose to take one?
Yes.
All right. As you bite into the pancake, it is kind of like a donut, but also very much not. Pancake, it's a baked bread. Well, baked? Is that the right word? I don't think that's a deep fried bread. With a very similar taste palette to banana pancakes. But it's very, very dense. And with them being hot, the warmth from the dough and the breading going down your throat begins to warm you up. And as you glance out of one of the many holes, that's when you see the sun begin to rise. In all this time, Billy and Willie, what are you guys doing? How do you start your day? Previously, you were on the map, but you kind of ran off to go do your own thing. Let me put you back where you were. Willie was down here. My apologies for not having distinguishing art for you.
That is completely acceptable. Billy and Willie were sleeping right there then at the pier, and Willie was snuggled up under Billy's wing, or nubbin. It's not a full wing. So Billy is going to jump up, startling Willie awake. If that's okay.
Yep.
And then Billy is gonna start wandering, he's gonna start wandering across the bridge, and Willie's gonna follow after him, yelling, "Get back here! I'm not done sleeping yet!" As they continue down, Willie's stomach is going to start to ache, and they are, as a group, going to try to go find food.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me perception or investigation. Your choice.
Okay, I'm trying to pull up. Having some technical difficulties. I'm gonna roll. Billy, what happened to you? Okay, I pulled I lost one of my screens. Give me a second here. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm working on it. Technical difficulty.
With Billy, the goose, go ahead and take advantage on it.
Okay. Cool. So, for Willie, that was investigation. Or
perception.
perception. Okay, I'm gonna roll investigation. And then for Billy, perception twice.
Ooh.
I'll take the 21.
I'll take that 21 as well. Hell yeah.
No.
So little Willie's he's so distraught about being woken up and not just woken up, but like as Billy gets
Rudely
up,
woken.
he kind of just dumps him, right? It's probably about I don't know a good reference for you, Femchi. I don't know the Celsius numbers too well. It's probably about 45 degrees outside in Fahrenheit. So that's probably what
4 degrees.
4
5
degrees
degrees.
Celsius.
It's 7 degrees Celsius.
7.
You guys,
7.2 to be exact.
I don't do
Yeah,
math. I know
I
it's
didn't
a
do the
damn
math.
game about dice, but I don't do math.
I googled it.
And he just went from this beautiful plush animal feathers, warmth,
Toasty.
toasty with a capital toes, okay, into this frigid air. He's not too happy. Billy, on the other hand, is smelling the pancake, is smelling all of the beautiful notes of another good frame of reference for pancake, for those who haven't had it, is like a less of a strong banana bread. Like, you know how sometimes banana bread, it just like punches you in the mouth when you eat it, and it's fucking awesome. Just ease it back a little bit, and that's what your pancake tastes like.
Oh, it sounds so good.
Dude. And the best part about pancake is that when you can eat it hot or cold, and either way, it's still awesome. So you can take it to travel. You also, with the 21, you can also see a few fish in the waters, especially as the sun rises and illuminates them from the side. They're casting long shadows at the moment.
Okay. As Billy sees these fish, he starts chasing after them.
Okay.
Trying to catch them.
All right. Go ahead and let me get. So he starts chasing after him, you said?
Yes.
Okay. As he jumps into the water, let me get an acrobatics check.
Nine.
9? Alright. So, luckily, he doesn't slip on the dock. He makes it into the water just fine. And give me an attack roll. Unarmed strike.
A 12.
12?
Yes.
Okay. As his body hits, he stretches out his long neck and snips up actually a couple of the fish. They gobble down quite nice and quite easily. And he the surface of the water. Honk.
Does he know? Honk.
Honk. Kind of
Damn
sounded
it, Billy!
a little
Where's my food now?
bit. Honk.
Honk.
And he's gonna dip down again, catch another fish, and as he comes up to the surface, he's gonna throw his head back so the fish goes flying into the air, and he catches it and swallows it in one swallow.
You don't need to be a dick, Billy.
Oh,
Give me a fish.
honk,
Go down and grab me a fish, Billy.
honk. He just shakes his head no.
I should have listened to your mother and left you on that beach.
Honk. And he's gonna tuck his little head under his wing and hide his little goosey goose tears.
Make sure you don't want to get Daddy a fish. Just one fish. That's all I want. Can you do that for me, Billy?
Why don't you roll for persuasion? At disadvantage. Because he
Valid.
just said I should have left you.
So, yeah, it's a. With disadvantage, you just don't add the bonus on there, right?
It's you roll twice and take lowest.
Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna be a 3. Maybe.
Most likely. It's a 3 or a nat 1. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
That is unfortunate.
But with Billy, can you roll insight?
Nat 20, motherfucker. Ah.
All right. So, man, that's a flat nat 20. He has no bonus. Okay. As Billy looks at you, he brings his head out and peeks his little goosey goose eyes, and almost seems to be reading your expression. And he can tell that you don't necessarily mean what you said. And he's gonna kind of turn away in a bit of a huff, look around, dive down, and bring something up for you. You kind of can't tell what it is, but do you reach out for it?
Yeah, I reach out. Be like,
drops-
you know, I do love you.
He drops into your hand a big, about 3 foot long piece of seaweed.
I know you love me too. I'll eat this if it makes you happy. Honk.
Oh. And he'll go and get you
And
half a fish.
Oh.
After he
I was
eats
gonna
the first half. Okay.
I'd like to scratch Billy behind the ear.
He'll nestle.
Call him a
into
good
your
boy.
hand. At about that time, Fruman's actually gonna have finished cooking all the benkeke. And begin cleaning up and then getting ready to head out. Oh, all right. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go after whatever. What am I talking to you about again? Go say to Cyprus.
I have the name written down somewhere. Fuck, where'd it go?
Uma's the old lady. The old lizard lady.
Uma. There we go. I had the entire thing written down and I can't find it because Discord's being a bitch.
You're good.
That is Discord's natural state of being.
It's gonna be easier if I just pull it on my phone. Give me a second.
No, you're good. He's asking about the quest that she gave you. About going up into the mountains.
Yeah, I had that written down. Uma said that in the north, after we follow a river, cross a horse that our older son lives in, climb the hills, go into a forest, which lives there, and we're to deliver this box. Cypress shows him the box.
Why? She got a box from someone in the... Huh? Did she at least tell you where to go?
Yes, to the north, follow a river, cross a hut that our older son lives in, climb the hills from there, go into a forest, and Utu was there.
Well, we're
You
gonna
ju-
do it. I mean, Uma's a pretty good lady. She's taking care of me for the last few weeks.
Yeah. She's nice. I did get the box from her. I can't just say that I didn't do it.
I mean, you could. He looks down at the box kind of greedily.
But I'm not going to say that.
Oh, I see. You're one of those.
One of what?
And with that, he'll kind of adjust the rapier on his back. One of the goody-goody two-shoes. I should have seen it.
I've lived in a mountain most of my life, and you know that. What the fuck else am I supposed to do?
I guess mountain people are good people.
I'm not technically a mountain person!
I mean, he's just gonna begin to walk away.
The fuck you mean a goody two shoes?
And he just starts muttering under his breath. Man, I wish I would have caught some fish the other day. That's why I even went to the hidey hole. And as he crosses over here, he's gonna. This is where he's gonna look over and see Billy and Willie, and he looks at Willie as he's just looking longingly at eating this 3-foot piece of seaweed because he hasn't had the fish yet. Please don't eat that. The texture.
You got to do what you got to do, and you got
No.
to do it.
Here, have some of this.
I'm
And
eating.
He's gonna throw you a couple of the pancake balls.
I'm gonna say thank you, but I'm gonna eat the seaweed as I'm staring at Billy.
As
He
you're
needs to
staring at
know
your
that I
goose.
love him. I love him, and I need him to realize this as I scarf down the. Actually, as I take a bite of the seaweed and I just have to suffer through eating it, just staring at him, being like, "I love you, Billy. I eat this for you."
And Fruman just starts drying. Oh, oh. And he rests his his long ass goose neck around your shoulders and gives you a 2-wing hug.
Cypress just moves closer and just gets even more concerned seeing this big ass goose hug.
Nothing beats a goose hug.
There is something wrong with you people, I swear.
Have you ever had a goose to love? Not sexually. But with all your heart.
As a rabbit, he's just, why not?
Billy just glares at him.
No. I don't do that. I don't do
I love him as a brother, not as a
that.
girlfriend.
All those feelings do is just get you down. Because people, I hate to break it to you, but they'll just let you down over and over again.
Oh god, they're back. Cypress just says as he gets closer to Fruman.
Apparently, we are going to take a little trip up into... Where are we going again? The north. The north.
The north. Past a lake, apparently past a hut. Into the forest?
You gonna come with us, or you just gonna stay down here and not?
Be a goose fucker.
He's gonna, with his air quotes, not sexually love your goose.
I am going to follow you. You know, I'm not a big fan of geese for sexual activities, but rabbit, on the other hand, hoppity hoppity hop.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Just because we're good at multiplying doesn't mean nothing, okay?
They call you Thumper for a reason.
Dad!
I mean,
Got him.
back in Bard College for sure.
Ooh. But nah. I just like regular old ladies.
You like old ladies?
They know how to bake the best. They always have a warm cottage to stay in.
Across the little water courtyard, he's gonna yell, "Hey, Yuma! We think you found you one."
Oh no!
There's no
I'll do anything for
no.
loved ones.
Oh no!
Billy, I bet she had some bread for you.
Oh, shit.
She has more than just bread. Fish!
But how about what's this adventure we need to go on?
We need to head into the north, find someone called Utu Utu, and deliver this box. Cypress shows Willie the box.
Is this air quote box or unair quote box?
An actual physical box.
Alright. What's this box look like?
It looks like a box.
Well,
It's
A wooden box.
Yeah, it's a small wooden box. Well, it's like 2 foot by 3 foot. It's small, but it's not small.
It is a box.
Made of wood.
Is that a fucking coffin?
Well, honestly, for for a mangrove halfling, that could be a coffin.
Oh no!
How tall are you, little Willie?
Fox? 2'9"?
Oh, yep, you would fit.
Oh!
You'd fit.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's a Willie in a box.
It's a big Willie in a box.
Now that's a gag gift.
Still, even gag gifts get used daily.
Oh, Jesus. I'm
How
going
did we
to
get
hell.
here? I'll meet you there.
Oh. Wow. This is a bit much, even for me. I'm just go. I'ma just go. And you can't see it here, but there's a little dinghy that he's gonna get on, so that way we can row to shore. He doesn't push off yet.
Cypress just kind of wanders over and follows him. And just kind of
Are you coming
sits
or are
in
you
the back
gonna
of the
ride the
dinghy.
goose?
Oh, I'm riding the goose.
We know you're riding your goose, okay? We know.
Please
Don't
never
call it
would
choking
like
a
it
chicken
again.
for nothing, huh?
Oh god. It's choking a chicken, not choking a goose.
Oh.
No.
Oh
No.
my god. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. I think we need to go this one. Yep. As we begin our trip to the north, we ultimately the morning's fairly uneventful. Okay. Would somebody roll me a d8?
Bet. Eight.
Max roll. All right. Go ahead and roll me a perception check as well.
13.
13. Perfect. Okay. As we begin heading out along the trail, you can see the mountain off in the distance. It's not. It's maybe a day's journey, maybe two. And we're not going the same direction that we initially came to this little village. As we begin climbing up and down through these small hills, at the peak of one of the hills, you can see a bit further off. Again, with Cypress, there's so much to this environment that he's never seen before. And with this particular instance, in the distance you can see the river that we're supposed to follow. You can see... Oh, I don't remember the actual can see like the slightly worn trails leading to it, but you also see a lot of foliage. Not necessarily big trees, but they could be relatively tall plants. And the river isn't much more than, I'd say, a 2 to 3 hour walk in the distance. As we're traveling, is there anything that you guys would like to do?
Yes. I want to ask Cypress where she's from. Have light banter.
Okay.
Cypress, he just kind of chuckles and kind of looks up at him and then back at Willie. Somewhere in the mountain? He gave a light-hearted chuckle, not knowing exactly how to answer.
Well, you probably wonder why I'm here with this goose, with Billy.
I'm gonna be completely honest here. I figured you just choked the chicken too much and the chicken didn't leave you alone.
Then Billy saw.
I have wounded nurse, yes.
Then Billy saw, oh dear lord.
I
I mean, I guess birds will eat worms too, I guess.
Oh god.
You know what they say, the best worm turns into a snake. Wow.
No!
Spitting cobra.
Oh god.
Got it in my eye, damn it.
Not the hair. Oh shit, where is this going?
That's what I want to know. I think for Willie it's heading upwards.
No, that's just Billy.
Whether it's going, don't worry, we're all coming.
God.
Good lord.
We dug this grave.
This is truth.
You brought the coffin along.
We don't know what the fuck this is.
Trust me, when I was in college, they all left coffin.
Or honkin'.
What about?
Oh, please. Why have you got the goose? And why is the goose massive? Willie?
I don't know what Billy drank, but I stumbled across him and his little family, and he was like 4 times the size of his mother. And so I fed them, and he started following me, so I kept feeding him, and ever since we've been best friends. I always have a nice warm place to sleep, and he always has a buddy to honk at.
Are you trying not to play
Okay,
like to play with
nice.
your honkers?
Oh, I like my honker. He does not like my honker.
Alright, I gotta try to get off this train.
Yes,
Let's get
please
off with
do.
the-
I
let's get off
tried
the
to stop
bestiality
it.
tray.
Okay. Interesting arrangement you guys got there.
So, all goose are not that massive.
No, he was just way bigger than the rest of his family. We don't know what he ate. We don't know who his father is. Said he went out to get some bird feed and never came back.
Cypress is trying to imagine what a tiny goose looks like, given the fact that his first time seeing a goose is this big fuck off goose.
He ain't only one with that story. Some dads just don't like to stick around.
No. My dad
I
didn't stick
don't know
around.
my dad.
And my dad, he was a piece of work. He went to work,
My stepfather was like
never
that.
came home.
My dad didn't even like going to work.
You guys have a dad?
Technically, too. I
Well,
don't know. My
Yes. Sorry. DM stepping in. Yes, you have 2 dads.
I know. I was making it sound like Cypress didn't
Oh, okay.
fucking know.
Oh well, no, he would know. He has memories of both.
Oh, I know. It's him trying to class his stepfather as one.
Okay.
Because he did not step up.
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah, good.
So, me and Billy were out hanging around on the beach last time we remember. We went and did our thing. So you got this box. What's the backstory of this box here? Where are we going? What are we doing?
We are delivering the box to Utu Utu. We don't know what the box is.
We don't even know what Utu Utu is, frankly. But
All we know is that if we follow a river, find a hut that Uma's older son lives in, and then go across the hills from there into a forest, we will find Utu Utu.
all I
Alright.
know is Uma is a fantastic lady, and she's very opinionated, very, very opinionated. But she takes care of those in need, and I've been quite needy for the last few weeks. So ever since I came from the Sky City, they well, let's just say I kind of owe her one.
Oh, did you throw her a bone?
Yeah, she really doesn't ask for much. Normally, I bring a few fish. Normally, maybe some fruits, and as you know, you guys are walking. The foliage is still relatively thick. He kind of bends over and picks a few berries off of one of the bushes and pops them into his mouth. Absolutely juicy. That's one thing I really like about this area is it seems like it's always in bloom.
How long you been in this area for?
I've been traveling for a while, but here, really just since I left the Sky City, I don't know. There's a lot to see around here. Not many people to perform for, but sometimes you just gotta perform for yourself, you know.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta do it.
I'm sorry. What was you trying to say there, Cypress?
I don't know. I immediately forgot what I wanted to say.
Yeah, it's all right. People like you have been through a lot. I couldn't imagine what it was like being trapped in that mountain.
Why were you trapped in that mountain?
I sold into slavery.
Did he fetch a
just
good
kinda-
price at least, or no?
Oh no, I was a child.
Alright. Billy, here we go again.
He's just like, well, I'm just asking because I'd like to know what I'd get for you.
I just wanted to make sure I'm paying a good price on my last buy.
Hey,
Just kidding, just kidding.
you would
I
have
got
to
that one
speak
for
to
free.
my mother, but I don't know where my mother is, and I don't care about where my mother is.
Mine's probably in
Here she's a nice lady.
No!
Alright. Anything else y'all want to do as you walk?
No,
to the
that
river?
was keep walking.
Keep walking.
Just keep walking, eh?
I wonder what this Utu guy's gonna be about. Wait. Did she even tell us anything about her son?
Nope.
You have a son?
No.
Talking about Uma, you silly Willie.
Oh. Sorry, my mind was stuck on the choking the dragon.
Choking the dragon. What's a dragon?
I don't know. It's another term for
Dragon.
dick, apparently.
What's a dick?
Let me show you here.
No!
Hands up on Billy and just pulls down his trousers.
Nah! Cypress just gotta kill himself into a ball going, nah!
And with that, no, I'm not gonna go into that.
Alright, Willie sits back down on Billy after he pulls up his pants.
I bet he does. You know, there was a lot of things I thought I was gonna see today, and that was not one of them.
How do I unsee?
Unfortunately, there is no go back button. I wish there was.
Gouge out my eyes!
Billy will peck him out for you.
It was so small!
I am a small being, but you enjoyed it. I'll see you
Honestly,
later.
I thought it was about the size of your arm.
That's massive then.
Per capita, maybe it really is. As we crest the final hill, we can see a small, well, it's a relatively small hut off in the distance as the river flows gently by. In the distance, you can hear a small and as we keep walking closer, smoke begins to rise. Not a whole lot, just a little. As we cross of where the house is, you can see a fairly tall lizard folk. There's a fairly similar complexion to Uma, with a lot of browns and brasses, and some of the very same markings that she has. Off to one side of the house, chopping and rearranging wood. And he's got a small fire going with a few fish skewered through with sticks, beginning to cook. What do you guys do?
Could that be Uma's son? Cypress just looks at Freeman.
Fruman's gonna look back at Cypress. Do you see any other houses by a river?
Honk! Yes, Billy, yes, I know there's fish over there. Honk!
Can Billy give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, yeah. Billy, give me a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw. 9.
As the sizzling of the fats and the fish skin begins to be audible, Billy's gonna take off and start just full-on sprinting towards this fire and these fish. What do you
Billy! I'm gonna grab Billy by the ears and twist the left ear, and pull the right ear up and over his head.
Well, he's already sprinted. He's not within.
Oh, I know. I know he's sprinting.
Were you
I'm
riding?
stuck on the back of him.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were riding? But I didn't think you were riding. I thought you were walking side by side this whole time.
No.
Okay.
I was on top of him.
Okay, in that case, give me an animal handling roll.
Alright, I got you. Willie. A 9.
A 9. Oh, good lord. As you go to crank on his ears, I didn't know geese had ears, but perhaps they do. And as
Well,
you twist
Ear
and begin to-
holes, I guess.
and
The skin
as-
around the ear hole.
As you twist and begin to dig in, Billy was so focused on food that he totally forgot you were on his back. And as the pain starts to set in, he kind of misses his step and crashes about. I should probably get our tokens on the board, huh? That might be nice.
Yeah.
Let's see these over here. Cypress, you are. We're like coming in over here. Billy is about. Yeah, I think he makes it to about here. And you are with him. Before he crashes into the earth and see the whips around. Eerily enough, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like his whole head and neck turn before the rest of his body does. And just as quickly as he was chopping wood, he has a hammer drawn. Hey! Who are you?
right.
you as Billy writhes underneath you, squirming to get up. Actually, at this point, having had him fall, why don't you roll athletics checks for both of you? Because you have him kind of grappled to the ground at this point.
18 for Willie. 8 for Billy.
All right, so you got him pretty well pinned into the ground, and his little his goose feet and his wings are just flapping and flailing, and feathers are starting to fly off as he kind of begins to panic, being trapped. He's a little claustrophobic. Who are you?
Willie, little Willie. This here is Billy the goose. Damn it, Billy! You can't eat everything you see.
And he's gonna step closer to the house and draw a shield. Who sent you?
I don't know. I'm with these fools back here. I'm just along for the ride, but it's not riding too well.
Here at this point. Under Fruman's breath, it's, these bulls are fucking idiots. How did I get paired with the two stupidest beings on the planet? Just go and try and steal a man's food. Oh man. Cypress, how do you respond?
Cypress just kind of groans, seeing the goose dart off towards the person they're supposed to meet. And just kind of goes past room and shouts, Uma sent us. We kind of got asked to do something for her, and we're trying to do that.
At the sound of his mom's name, that was definitely not the name he was expecting to hear. This today, really. He kind of cocks his head sideways. He tilts it a bit, keeping an eye on Billy, who is actually quite sizable. To Fasili. And he said, "Ooh, my mom?"
Yes.
What she want?
She told us to come this way and go past your home. It was somewhat vague what she told us.
She said, "Come
But
to my home and go past."
yes. She said we're supposed to find someone called Utu, and deliver this wooden box to them.
Utu.
Yes. You wouldn't happen to know who that is, would you?
He's I didn't realize it was that time of year. I don't know how to say. quite a god, but very strong. Not many believe in it, but he is still there, deep in the woods. He usually stays to himself, but it's not easy getting to him. My mom, she can be very demanding, but did she tell you the way?
She said that if we go north, follow the river, we'll find your hut, and to climb the hills from there and into the forest. And
He
that's all the direction she gave us.
he does a very exaggerated head bob as he's thinking. Did she tell you what's in the forest?
No, should she have?
Let me get another athletics check from each of you, Billy and Willie.
Athletics checks coming up. Oh, Billy rolled a 4 and a 7, or 5 and a 7.
So, your grip breaks on Billy, and he manages to scramble and roll and throw you off of him. And quick as a thought, he is over onto the pieces of fish. Let me get another wisdom saving throw from him.
God damn it.
Okay. Thinking nothing else besides the hunger in his stomach, he barrel rushes to the fire, and before he can even think of a second thought, he extends his neck over the flames and picks up all 3 of the sticks that have the fish skewered onto them. And as his feathers begin to alight on fire, he whips his head up, and you can see the fish start to go down his throat and stop part way. Billy is now choking on fish stuck in his throat. Again.
Again?
Damn
No.
it, Billy! Alright, Willie's gonna run over and try to push him away from the fire to start with, and try to pull the fish geared stakes out of his throat.
Okay. Give me a medicine check. This is two parts.
Nope.
Uh,
Nope.
oh shit, that's a nat 1.
That wasn't that
Oh.
one.
Oh my god. Okay. So as in a bit of a panic, you rush and you kind of push Billy over, and he's clearly in a panic at this point. And as you manage to like gently pin his neck down, so you can easier access his mouth, you reach in and grab the scalding hot fish. Go ahead and take 2 points of damage, fire damage. And immediately you let go. What is Billy's constitution score?
Yeah, it's be Constitution score.
Yeah, what's his modifier?
0.
He's got a 0 con.
For Billy?
No, yeah, for Billy.
Yeah.
Okay. You have 2 more turns to try and get it out. Seeing the immediate threat to Billy's throat, so a lot is happening all at once. Faasili's got his hammer drawn again because he didn't expect the goose to get out, and he's kind of in a very defensive position, throwing all kinds of obscenities about his fish being stolen. Fruman's gonna step up, and he's, oh, not again, you fucking stupid idiot, and just get that shit out of his mouth. He's going to send you a bardic inspiration to Willie.
Okay.
Already had a long rest. Okay. And then he is going to provide the help action. You have 2 turns, 2 attempts to try and get these skewers out.
Alright. You ready?
Yep. And after each attempt, there's going to be a Constitution saving throw from Billy.
Yeah.
Alright.
You ready for him?
Yep.
Is this medicine?
Yep. Medicine first. And you have the help action, so take advantage.
So, medicine. 21.
19 plus 2. That'll do it. Okay. So, with a very quick but decisive assessment, you can see down his throat. And you can kind of see where they're stuck. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand. Cypress, what are you doing as this this whole thing happens?
Cypress is
Take
just
advantage.
kind of staring at the fact that Billy is just so fucking stupid.
Okay. You do have the bardic inspiration. You can add, which is 1d6. I believe.
So that'd be 13.
13. Okay. So with a 13, you manage to pull one of the skewers out, but all the fish meat slides off and back into his throat. He is still choking. With a 21 on your medicine check, you were able to clear through the 2 medicine checks you were going to need.
Okay, so just slide a hand
that
from
was
here.
That was a pretty close one. Here, you go. You got it. You got it. Just try again. And he's gonna Fruman's gonna give you another bardic inspiration.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And then
let me,
Constitution. So
Yep, give me that con saving throw.
why am I rolling like Femji today?
No.
Hey!
Okay. With
I
a
take
2.
that as a fucking insult. But also get fucked. Lose your goop.
With a 2. Billy is going to begin throwing up all of that excess fish that just came off that first skewer. This is high stakes. If we fail this next one, and I'll tell you the DC is 16 on this sleight of hand, he will lose half his health, and then one last shot, and he'll hit 0 if we fail a second time. The second one is going to be higher. So,
Perfect. All right.
sleight of hand, that is a fail. Oh, with advantage, 19 gets it. Okay, you clear the second of the 3 sticks, and this one the meat comes off with it.
Perfect.
As he starts sputtering, you have just enough wiggle room to try for that last stick. Take your help action. Okay.
No, that was an advantage. The help was a 6, wasn't it?
No, the help action was the advantage. Take your d6. So we're sitting at an 11 right now. 5, 16. Okay. We're not quite there. Because this one's a DC 18.
So half the health.
What can can Billy think of anything to do? What can Billy do? What can Cypress do?
Billy is trying to open his mouth as wide as he can, and straighten out his neck as best he can.
Okay.
Cypress.
Cypress is gonna try and help by holding Billy steady.
What part of Billy are you holding?
His beak.
Okay.
Quotation marks.
No.
I'm trying to think of how to do this. Because he's in trouble. Okay. Seeing this struggle, and seeing Billy writhing and fish chunks spewing everywhere, Vasili's going to turn, look directly at Billy, and he's going to cast command at the first level. Um, and his one word, as he extends a hand, his one word command is give. So, you have options here. Billy can make his wisdom saving throw, DC 12, or you can choose to deliberately fail your saving throw, and then he will have to follow the command.
I'm gonna deliberately fail it.
All right. Billy's eyes turn white and kind of glass over as his muscles in his neck slowly stretch and contract and stretch and contract, and after a few brief agonizing seconds, ding-a-ding, ding-a-ding, ding, the stick falls out of his mouth. Oh, my fish! That's my lunch. Oh. And Vasili's gonna pick up his skewers. One more Constitution saving throw from Billy. Just for kicks and giggles.
11.
11? He doesn't lose his entire lunch, but he's lost a lot of it.
Damn it. Billy, when are you gonna start listening?
Man, it took me all day to catch those fish. Uma sent you? Hey. Couldn't even fight that fish. And at that, he's just gonna erupt into laughter. Oh, well, you're gonna die in that forest. What do you guys do? What do you say? What do you think?
Willie's going to apologize for the actions of Billy the doofus. He's still in training. He's a young goose. I'm sorry. If I have fish, I would give them to you.
I can somewhat fish to regain your lost fish. But also, Uma sent me and Fruman. The goose and small man was not included in the deal.
As he continues to laugh, it sure looks like it. What did Uma send?
Myself and Fruman.
Bah. What? Not who?
Yes? Cypress just kind of looks at Fruman to help.
The box. Show him the box.
Cypress showed the box.
He's gonna approach you and hold out his hands to take it from you.
Cypress gave him the box.
Fruman's gonna reach into his pack and pull out a couple more of the pancake balls and say, "Here, So your lunch isn't completely ruined. You can have some of these. I made like 40 of them, and I've only eaten about 37. Wait, how many did you? 35. Okay, I'm not a complete pig. And Vasili's gonna catch one with his mouth. And his tongue's gonna whip out and catch the other one. And while facing you guys, he's gonna quickly feel around the box and pop the lid open and look at it real quick and holds up a finger for you to wait just a moment as he heads into his house and comes out less than a minute later. Okay, well, I have my own gift for Utu Utu, and if you could not find a dead fish, then you have no hope. So I will come with you. And without you even having a chance to confirm or decline, he grabs a bucket, scoops up some water from the river, and douses the fire. Those fish smelled so good. Oh well, we'll get some food. And with that, I think we're at a good pause point if bathrooms are needed.
Perfect, thank you.
Alright. I personally need a snacky snack.
Fair enough.
We don't have half an hour, Dan.
Damn.
I'm trying not to fall asleep,
I know
so.
that you're happy, but we don't need half an hour break here.
Damn, bro. Fine, I'll just eat later.
But a snack does sound good.
Huh? Yes. By the way, that camera's not on. So whenever you're trying to show over my back, nobody saw nothing. We're back in 2 minutes.
Hello.
Hello.
Come back.
Welcome back.
Alright, the question is pineapple allowed to be on pizza?
No.
Yes. But only if you eat the pizza cold.
You're a sick, twisted man there, Dan.
What the hell? What do you mean?
There's something about, I don't know, I got a Hawaiian in the oven right now from Papa Murphy's.
We're not frozen, bro.
Not frozen, but cold, like that's okay, but like I like when it's like you got the soft warm bread of a freshly
Oh,
baked pizza.
hell no.
No, cold.
You don't like. You guys are really
specifically.
Listen, I have a reason. I am autistic, and warm pineapple doesn't agree with me.
See, but if you eat it cold, then the cheese is nice and solid, and you get a little crisp
No.
burst from the
No.
pineapple.
No.
You like when things burst in your mouth, Dan?
That is a darn exclusive.
Got him.
Yes, I like bursts in my mouth.
Hello?
Yeah.
Fucking Lunar in the background.
I know.
Your woman in the
Not
background there was
you,
like,
dude.
"What?"
Hello?
Fucking burst in your mouth. What you do? I bet.
You tell her that. I dare you to tell her that right now.
No, we have more time we need to wait.
You can't go below, but you can go in the mouth.
Believe me, I know.
I'll message her on Facebook and
It's a
tell
good
her.
thing this is all
Busy.
being recorded right now, too.
Yeah, it's evidence for later.
Hell yeah. Listen.
I don't want to listen. That's okay.
I'm gonna say this now. There's like a 50% chance I fall asleep.
Okay. Okay. As we pick back up, without without much word, Fa'asili is just going to begin walking, and from his body language, even though lizard folk can be kind of hard to read, it is very much clear that he expects you to follow him. Fruman just hops, chasing him really, with how brisk of a pace he's trying to move. Let me get perception checks or insight checks.
Yes, I will give you one of those.
$19.
19 on perception. All right, perfect. Oh, no.
Sad that the goose is getting more insight than Willie tonight.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know how Billy would be rolling insight on this, to be honest.
I don't know. I just rolled it for him.
Yeah. No, you're good. With a 19, Cypress, you will notice that as Fa'asili, 'Asili' 'is 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 Um, his eyes don't really stay in the same place for very long. The whole time with each step, you can see that he's clearly looking out for something. With a 4 on insight and an 11 on insight, you guys are still kind of traumatized from the latest choking incident. And yeah, as Billy's still trying to catch his breath, he is very much longing for the food that he threw up. But he knows he needs to keep pushing forward. The trees heading uphill grow more and more dense. Sometimes there's the occasional vista that you can see through and see how much higher you're getting as you begin to ascend up into these cliff sides. Is there anything you guys want to do?
I'm be yelling at Billy the whole way,
Okay.
pointing that he's got to stop doing stupid shit. Because next time I'm just gonna watch him. I'm gonna watch him choke.
Okay.
Cypress is going to try his best to block out the constant yelling.
All right. Okay. With that, as the steeper the angle becomes, that we are all moving forward and moving up, you notice Fasili begins to slow. His tongue flicks out, almost tasting the air, as if whatever he's looking for is to be expected. Until eventually he stops. Is that where you guys would like to be?
Yeah.
I want Billy and Willie to switch places.
Okay, well then do it. Oh, perfect. Vasily just pauses, his tongue flicking in and out, and he kind of gets on all fours as if to change his viewpoint on things. And as he does so, he is going to make a
I can make one. It was perception, right?
Yep, perception.
I regret making one.
Nat 20, baby.
Nat 20. Okay.
And that was for Willie. And Billy, 13.
13. Cypress 12. Okay. So as Vasily kind of gets down, you notice he's kind of swinging his head back and forth as if he's looking for something and not really seeing it. He begins to start sneezing from the dust in the path. Okay. So the only other one that will make this perception check is Little Willie. Being so low and so close to the ground as a halfling, your viewpoint is very different than what most would see. A lot of this flora, while not necessarily Hugh tree status, it is all fairly big and fairly coverous. Looking up, you can see the sun shining through a lot of the greenery, and as you look and wonder about all of this, something catches your eye. You begin to see patterns of the vines. Normally they would all just hang down or maybe drape over on top of something, but it's almost looking as if some of these vines are placed intentionally. What would you like to do?
Check.
Yep.
As I look at it, I start to feel like they're placed intentionally in a certain pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start off by going, "Hey, you guys, is this here vine look kind of funky to you? Kind of looks like there's some sort of pattern to it. Look at here and here."
How are you showing them?
Kind of squatting down with my 2'9" self. I'm squatting down and I'm pointing at one vine. I'm like, this one matches this one over here, like this. And see the pattern? He kind of keeps going down the line.
Are you touching the vines?
No, I'm getting close, but I'm not making physical contact.
Okay.
About an inch away.
Huh. That's definitely that's a thing. Is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? I don't really know. No, don't really know. I don't know. I haven't been up in these hills. Maybe that's just how they naturally grow. I don't know.
They look normal to me. I don't know. I don't like to see underground.
Vasily looks at the vines that you're pointing out, and sees something that you might have noticed, but it just is very strange. One of the vines almost seems to turn a corner as it's pulled against one of these bigger, almost trees. Well, that's not good. He's been pulled. And he's gonna point out that single little corner. What do we do?
So we pull it? That's what we're supposed to do?
Do you?
Should I pull this, guys? What should I do?
Pull it, and then I get to blame you if everything goes wrong.
Do I pull or do I tug it?
Yoink
Or
it.
is it underhand?
Under.
Alright, I underhand yank it, tug it.
Okay. Okay. As soon as slack hits the line, I need dexterity saving throws from everyone.
Billy is 17.
17.
Fucking Willie's 8.
How?
I'm sorry, was that 3 17s?
Hold on, am I frightened during any of this?
No. Frankly, you seem fairly confident.
I did tug it
Okay.
underhand.
So, Willie, as you pull, everyone else seems to kind of expect the worst. And as you pull and the slack hits, it suddenly snaps taut as this tree with that Fruman's on right here is suddenly pulled across the pathway and slams into you. Take 5 bludgeoning damage. What the hell? Are these... Fruman looks at all of the vines that are across this entire area. Are these traps?
We'll pull one and find out.
I would rather not.
Alright, what do you guys do?
I am going to look at my inventory, see if I have any room.
You sound really far away, by the way. I assume it's
I
'cause
am going to
you're
look at my
probably
inventory
eating
and see
dinner.
if I find some rope.
Alright.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now. Finding rope.
And then
Good
I'm going
old
to
Willie.
take the rope.
Tugging rope again.
I'm tugging the rope. I'm going to tape the rope, and I'm going to tie a knot on one of the branches, and I'm going to carefully wrap the rope around each one of the vines. So it's not yet pulling it, but once pressure's on the rope, it'll tighten up and pull all of them at the same time.
Okay. So I love this idea. And I want to see where it goes. But I do need you to understand that this whole entire section of map is like trees and vines.
So, how about I do it on like a 5-foot section? I don't know how correction. How close are the vines to each other?
Um, they're okay. So with that 19 that you rolled, you see a pattern, and it's not that pattern that you saw was not just one specific vine making a pattern.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of different vines that seem to have been laid out very specifically. There's also a lot of natural looking vines that are just hanging out.
Okay, never mind.
So sorry, that was an unclarity on my part.
So my understanding is that there's vines. There, a whole bunch of vines. There's some patterns in them. Some are natural. Some look like there's a pattern.
Mhm.
I'm gonna change my path of leading forward here, if that's okay.
Okay.
I want to tie the rope to two, like kind of loop it around and tie the rope on itself, so there's a loop around each
Okay.
vine. Two random vines within that are approximately 20 feet away from me.
Okay.
It's at 50 feet of rope, so I'm going to tie it down to the right, 20 feet to me, and then from me to another vine, kind of like making like a triangle in front of me.
Okay.
I'm going to tie it to another vine, and then I'm going to I'm going to command Billy to move down the road about 30 feet.
Through the triangle that you just made.
Away from the triangle. So, if you look at the map, here's Little Willie. I'm going to tie, if there's a vine here, and I'm going to tie one on the other side of vine over here. So I'm kind of going behind me. So if this is the here and here, so I'm going to have Billy scoot down the road 5, 10, 15, 30 feet, right about there. And I'm going to be standing 20 feet away from here, so approximately right about here.
Okay.
And so the rope will be going towards Fruman and Bashila. Bashila? Vasily? Okay.
Okay. Well, Fruman is gonna carefully pick his way around.
Before I do anything, I'm gonna let people know that I'm about to pull this, so get clear.
Vasily's gonna get behind you as well.
I just Kai? Wrong fucking one. Jesus Christ.
This tree right here is missing entirely.
Because it's across the way, yes.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
I just got hit with that, yep. Yeah, I tied it into some vines. Kind of in this area here, and this area here.
Okay.
This and this.
Okay.
So, knowing that's missing, so. And then I'm going to see if everybody's ready.
Yeah, I guess.
And I'm gonna pull the rope.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
Yes, I can do that. $35.
Okay. Those two vines give easily, and nothing is very noticeable of you pulling on them. Well, it was a good plan, but maybe those two just weren't trapped.
Do we want to try it again? I got the rope out already. All right. Well, how about I go pick a
Everyone
cypress?
give me-
Where should I tie this to? Oh, well then,
Okay.
go for it.
No, you guys go ahead.
Cypress, where should I tie this to? You take this end of the rope on the right, and I'll take the one on the left.
What tree looks sturdy?
They all look fairly sturdy. There
Cypress
are some
goes-
crisscrossing the path as well.
He goes for that tree.
All right, and then I'm gonna be like, well, okay, well, I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna tie it down over here, where Little Willie's token is at.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I can do this.
Oh shit! Yeah, that
I'm gonna put
exists.
Little Willie back to where he was at. And then I'm gonna come right here. Can you see this when I ping it?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna perfect. I did not know that was existed until now. So, right there. That's
That
massive.
is massive.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to this. He's gonna tie on to right here in this coordinate here, right on the corner. There's me.
Okay.
If there's any vines within this stretch here, it'll be the first one.
Okay.
And then Cypress has the other end of it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna
Like the other
retreat
end of
until
the
the
rope?
rope. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm be in the middle where it kind of loops, where it's touching me.
Okay.
That's probably gonna be 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna come back over here. 5, 10, 15, 5. Yeah, this is about 50 feet plus the knots, so. And now I'm gonna command Billy to come. Back over here.
Okay. Okay. So Cypress, are you still holding the rope, or are you tying it to that tree?
Oh, he tied it up to the tree.
Okay. And then there's a third point that's connecting to Little Willie. Got it.
Yeah, Little Billy's holding the middle of the rope.
Okay.
So there's a knot on each end, very end of it, and then I'm holding the very middle of the rope.
Right. Okay. So what do you do from here?
I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna tug underhand.
All right. Roll me a d4.
I'll roll you a d4. D4 coming your way. A 2.
2. Okay. As you pull on this vine, the vine rips easily, and the tree begins to shake. As the tree shakes, it's not like a little sway shake. It is like a very, very aggressive shake. And a powder begins to fall off the leaves of this tree. Let me show ya. Again, we are on this tree, right? That's too big. I want the small ones. Okay. Color red will do. No, take away my pink. Okay. So anything within about that radius of the tree gets coated in this powder. and that will include Cypress and Fruman.
Oh, shit.
So, I need Constitution saving throws. Oh no. Oh, good lord.
13.
13. Okay. Okay, so we both fail. This one was the DC 15. And as this powder begins to envelop us, we begin coughing and choking, and we will each take 3 points of poison damage. Let me get a vibe check. Can everyone roll a straight d20? Wait, did I roll? Yeah, I did. I rolled from the right character. Okay. And a now one from Fruman, of course. Okay, so. Billy and Cypress, you get this feeling. Cypress, you get this feeling because this powder feels kind of different. It doesn't feel like anything you're overtly used to, but it doesn't feel organic either.
It's not the normal powder Cypress is used to.
Right. But both you and Billy get the feeling that obviously this place is trapped for a purpose. And you get the feeling that you're being watched. Fruman is just on the ground, hawking his lungs out. Why? Oh. You can see the tears coming from his eyes as he's coughing so hard. And, as his cough finally settles down, he goes to wipe the spittle from his mouth and his nose, and you see that all of the what would be assumed as pollen was just caked all throughout his fur. Okay. This place is. I don't like it. Can we just not touch the vines anymore? Can we just go around them, please?
So you just want to move along?
The sooner we get to the sooner we can go back and have some nice fish.
And the sooner we don't need to figure out what the hell this is.
Alright.
Cypress gestures to the weird pollen-like shit.
I don't know why you guys got tree cum all over you guys, but we can keep moving if you want.
Oh, fuck is tree cum?
There's that white stuff all over you.
Checks for everyone.
Oh no.
That's finally a decent roll.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Not 20 on Billy.
On Billy.
Billy had a nat 20, and then Willie had like a 17, I want to say.
I was gonna say the nat 20 on the one person that can't actually talk.
I know. Well, he can honk.
All right. As we move forward, gingerly, carefully through all the vines, you guys are a bit smarter than both Fruman and Facidi. Jesus, yeah, you guys got some really good rolls. It takes some time to move through, but eventually we begin making some decent headway. Where would you guys like to move to? Where you move is dictating what you're going to see.
Done, DM.
Sorry, my mic was muted. Willie and Billy are going to. Willie's gonna come over here on the edge, about 5 feet away from the edge. Billy, after being his rough time, is going to stay in, again, like about 1.5 to 2 feet within the tree line, or outside the tree line on the trail, but not touching anything. He's playing it very cautiously now that he's had a pretty rough morning.
Right. Okay. So
Willie's gonna be on.
Okay. So, as Willie and Cypress are moving through, being even extra more careful, you're starting to get a sense of how these traps are not only activated, but how they're set up to begin with. Taking a peek over the edge of that cliffside, and you can see that at this point we've come about 100, 200 feet above the floor of where the hills began, and it probably would not be the greatest idea to take a leap of faith. As you can see, most of the rocks under the water are poking out a little bit. As you're looking down the side of the mountain, though, you can see very small trails, or what would be trails. Billy, on the other hand, he's had an eerie sense since the first trap has gone off. His animalistic instinct has been screaming danger since we began this portion of the trek. And so he's been on high alert for anything that seems, for lack of better wording, out of the ordinary. And his animal sense has told him that a lot of the animals that we're hearing at the moment aren't normally awake during the day. As we begin to press forward, Fruman's attention slips for just a moment, and as he steps, he hits a vine. Uh, with a 24 on his dex saving throw.
What a roll.
What a roll and when to get it, too.
I know, right?
As he falls forward, tripping over this vine, he has the quick insight to kind of tuck a shoulder and use his quick hops to springboard off the ground and push himself an extra 5 feet. In that half instant, where you can actually see the powder from the pollen hit the ground, about 5 spears dig into the soft earth. And you hear, all of us hear, a grumble. A voice from the forest. Honk, honk, honk!
It's your mama, Billy. It's your mama.
As the leaves begin to part in these shrubs and trees. As a small platoon of goblins begin poking their eyes out. As you look around, you see pairs. 4, 5, 6. How many? You're not sure. But at that, we will end the session as we roll initiative.
Are we waiting to roll initiative till next go round?
Nope, we're rolling it right now.
Ah, damn it. That sucks. Alright. Knew it.
Oh no, mine are bad.
Well,
Fucking
shit.
Billy's on point tonight. Willie sucks.
Okay. I need to write all of these down. But that will be next time we are in this storyline. We will begin our first defense or our first goblin raid.
Oh, hell yeah. Perfect.
All right.
I'm excited.
Nice.
So, next week, same time?
Hell yeah.
Or earlier? Or standard time?
Yep.
I plan on being here. I have nothing that indicates otherwise.
Same.
Yeah, I should be good. The week after, I'm most likely gonna play still. My sister's gonna be in town to help us out and get some time.
You can
with
get her to play too.
No, she does not play.
That was a hard no.
Trust, I've asked her. It's a hard no. This is not her thing.
That's it. I've been working on a few people.
Hell yeah.
I might have
Hell
one
yeah.
guy. It's a possibility. I'll hit you up with the message later about it.
Yeah, everyone I know does not want to stay up until God knows what fucking time to play D&D, so.
Oh, I'm sure. But with that,
Yeah,
thank you all
Thank
for
you.
hanging out. And
Thank you for
Yeah.
having it. This was a big
Catch
stress relief.
we'll catch you guys in the next video.